Welcome to the lecture series Programming with Problem Solving, and now we'll discuss the conditional looping concept in Python. So in Python we have the control statements which are used to alter the flow of execution based on some conditions. So the control statements, it can be of conditional statements or it can be looping statement, and it can be of control flow statement. As you know, the control statement and the conditional statement are not the same. The conditional statement, it includes if, else, and elif. It deals with checking condition and executing code based on whether the conditions are true or false. But the control statement, it is a broader category. It includes both conditional statements like if, else, elif, and it has the looping statements like for, while, and also have the other statements like break, while, continue, pass, and return. So here in this session we will do only this conditional statements which includes if, else, and elif. So coming to the if statement, that is the most common decision making statement. So here you can see the flow chart of the if. So if you have the test expression, if it is true, it will go to the body and then it will do the execution. If it is false, it will directly come out of the loop. And the indentation is Python is most important. Here you can see condition with a colon, and then with a tab you have the statement 1, and then back to the original position you have the statement true. Here if the condition is true, that block will be executed. Here you can see a sample program for this if statement. So here I is equal to 10 is declared, and if I is greater than 15, it has to print 10 is less than 15. But otherwise it has to print I am not in if. So here what will be the answer? I am not in if. And then we'll move on to the if else. But the if it alone tells if the condition is true, it will execute a block of statements, and if the condition is false, it won't. But if we want to do something else, if the condition is false, we can use the else statement with the if statement to execute the code when the block is false, when the condition is false. So you can see the flowchart of if else. You have the test expression. If it is true, it will execute the body of if, and if it is false, it will execute the body of false. Once it is done, it will come out of the loop. So you can see to the indentation of if else. If the condition, it executes the block if, otherwise it will go to else, it will execute that block. And here you can see the simple program to illustrate or to demonstrate the if else in Python. I is equal to 20, and we are writing the conditions like if I is less than 15, it has to print I is smaller than 15, it has to print I am in if block, otherwise it has to print I is greater than 15, uh, and it has to build I am in else block, otherwise it has to print I am not in if and not in else block. And the next is elif. A user can decide among the multiple options. So as soon as one of the condition controlling is true, the statement associated with that it will be executed and the rest of the ladder will be skipped out. If none of the condition is true, then the final else statement will be executed. Here is a flowchart for this elif. So for the test expression is true, it will go on to the statement 1. If it is no, it will go on to the test expression 2, and it will check the condition. If it is yes, it will go on to the statement 2. If it is false, it will move on to the test expression 3. Otherwise, finally, if it is no, it will move on to the body of else. So here is the syntax and the demonstration program for the elif condition in Python. So here you can look into the syntax if condition, then it will move on to the statement elif, and it will take up the next condition, it will move on to the statement. Like that, you can have any number of elif, and finally it goes to the else block with the corresponding statement. And here you have the program I is equal to 25, if I is equal to 10, print I is 10, elif I is equal to 25, print I is 15, elif I is equal to 20, print I is 20, else print I is not present. So in this case I is 25, So what does it mean? It is not under any of this category, so it will move on to the sales. So the output will be I is not present. Thank you.